Hey, so last night when I was in the hangout, I was just playing Dark Souls and farming and doing stuff, and a lot's happened. I had to fight my way. I wanted to farm some crafting materials, so I fought my way out of this place, which took forever. I died to a basilisk, which cursed me, which is a permanent half health debuff. And you can only cure it by finding an item that costs 6,000 souls. So I had to fight my entire way out of this place to get to the vendor that sold that at half health. Which was pretty rough. I'm going to change all my game stuff as well. I need to change the game and the title first. Done. No backseating. First playthrough. As a tag as well. Done. And then we need to update the title. Dark Souls. We escaped. Tartarus. Back to Dark Souls. Okay, everything should be updated now. Cool, cool. Yeah, so as I was saying, I had a really rough time trying to get back to the start of the game so I could farm the components to do the weapon upgrades. But we got there through some real hardships. We've now upgraded a couple of our weapons. I acquired this Drake sword, which is very good, from the dragon. You need to shoot its tail off with a bow and arrow, and it took forever because I'm not obviously spec'd into range weapons. So I did that. So I've now got this Drake sword, which is kind of, it's got its own special like upgrade tree, but it's very good. It does 200 damage, and it's basically equivalent to the halberd plus 5. I'd say obviously the halberd's a lot less damage, but I think the scaling's different. And then there was something else as well. We got a couple of extra things. So we found this Astoria straight sword, which is a physical and magic item. Because I went the wrong way. I got lost in the sewers trying to leave this place and ended up finding a different location that we hadn't been to, which was the land of the dragons, which I tried to kill one and I did fuck all damage, so I ran away very quickly and ran into a dead body of a knight which had this sword, and he had like a fancy shield on him. I think he had the Dragon Crest shield. So we're in a little bit of a weird spot, where I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing, because this boss is here. This boss is something we can probably start to do. But in me heading back to the main bonfire, we found out the firekeeper who upgrades my Estus flask is dead. They're not there anymore, so I can't upgrade my flask. Because they're dead, the bonfire at the starting location is also inactive and cannot be lit, so that's dead to us until we figure out how to save them, or to rekindle the fire. But we did find another shortcut down here, which is quite an easy one to get back to the Firelink Shrine compared to the route I took through the sewers. But on that note, that's basically what happened. So I'm going to actually kindle this bonfire. We're going to restore our humanity, and then we're going to use an item to kindle it, and we're going to get the extra charges, so we're in a better position for the boss fight, because we have tons of humanity. I also bought when I got my health back, I farmed a load of souls and got a couple of those souls, purging stones. So if we get cursed again, we're in a position to actually deal with it. Because I don't want that again. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. It's one of the worst debuffs I've actually seen in a game in a long time. We've actually got loads of humanity. A couple of the mobs that I killed while I was farming, the upgrade materials, a couple of them on the way dropped humanity as well, which is nice to know there's drops, because it means, I can't remember which mobs they were, but it means we can kindle more bonfires and not be like too worried about not having enough. I am worried about our weight though. We have 21, we're at like 30-ish%, we want it below 25, so that does mean we generally have to unequip a weapon, so we don't have the versatility. Yeah, so there we go, we're down to 15, which means we get the fast roll, we get the better run. We're going to go fight the spider boss. So I've equipped this Dragon Crest shield. I didn't actually check its stats, but I assumed with it being called Dragon Crest, excuse me. Why is there somebody here? Who is this? Is this a player or is this a NPC invasion? What was that? Dark Spirit Manny to Mildred was slain. We gained 3 humanity and a butcher knife. Retrieve the remaining power. Humanity acquired. What the fuck? What just happened? I didn't realise you could be invaded. Is this because I've got the skull equipped? The Black Eagle? Because that's what the Firekeeper had on their body. Either way, they give us a weapon. We got 3 humanity from killing them. They weren't hard, and they were a bit stupid, so I'm guessing they weren't a player. They made a lot of mistakes. Okay. I think the best way for us actually to get to this boss arena is the other side of the lake. Stab. Let's just running along this wall. This gap is tiny, but we want to let the poison drop off a bit. Keeping an eye on these guys. They ambushed us last time. The other thing I do want to check is this boss. I had 1 attempt on them, and they did a lot of fire damage. Ooh. Oh yeah, so we do have fire defense on gear. So I'm wondering if we can maximize our fire resist and keep our weights down. What's the weight? Durability, curse resist, poison. Weight, okay. So that weight's less. I'm guessing things that are lighter than this. It's are going to have less stats. Yeah, everything that's got higher fire defense is heavy. Which is a little bit weird. Like, I guess it makes sense that, like, metal armor would be a little bit more resistant, like, for the flames. Ooh, that Wanderer's coat is 26. It doesn't weigh much more. We have a few points of weight to deal with. What's our current one? That's the question. 16. That's not a bad bump up, actually. .5. Okay. I don't think we got any helmets that are particularly... It's funny how this, like, caster one weighs more than our shadow mask. But again, it is better. It looks cool too. This shadow is poison and bleed, isn't it, really? That's its kind of focus. Feath mask. Wanderer hood. Spare fire. Maybe the Wanderer hood. Gloves. Fire. Okay. What's our weight now? 17. Is that enough? It's enough to push us in. Okay, we're into slower roll range. Still in slow, okay. Maybe it was. Maybe we don't have enough to use. 0.4. So let's see. Calculator. 62 divided by 4. 15.5 is our maximum. And we're at 13, so we didn't really were a 2 in the chest slot unless we drop some other piece of armor. That's why the Shadow Garb worked. It just kept us just in the threshold. That makes sense. Yeah, literally 15.5. It's the actual value. We've got the helmet on though, which has increased our fire a little bit. Okay, let's just go. I think this is the optimal setup. Ooh, that invader actually gives us quite a lot of souls. It's a shame we're going to go lose them to the boss. But as long as we get back here, we can hopefully pick them up each time. I actually want to kill these guys and bother with the snakes. I kind of just want to bypass them. What is that? Oh, it's a summon. Oh, so the guy we've killed on the invasion, we can actually use to have an ally. Again, we know we're not about allies in these games. We're all solo. Here we go. Shield's pretty decent. Fire. Oh, he's spewing lava everywhere. I wonder why he was just like spewing for ages. Oh, I'm glad I was blocking them. Didn't expect that to go off. Okay, now he's in the lava. That's not fun. Move out. Feels like here's actually a safe spot. She can't seem to hit me if I'm too close. I'm not doing much damage though either. That's pretty good. I didn't have my I didn't have enough stamina for the block though. Was the problem? I didn't realize she was doing that attack. Expect my poison to drop a little bit. Make a run. Make a roll. Don't think this is going to be too much of an issue. I need to retain. I got a little bit aggressive because I realised I wasn't doing that much damage to it. Damn. So I thought I'd push the amount of hits I got in, but it was just I pushed a little bit too many hits. So I need to make sure I grab my souls. But otherwise, I think we got... Unless she does something different at a phase transition. I think we also got really lucky that the first attack she did was the lava one, and they were channeling the lava. They were spewing it out onto a large portion of the arena, and I could just sit there and hit her. Get our souls back. It's kind of scary. Got lava. Let's go do that. As soon as I got these, I'll feel better. I want to buy a bit of distance so I can heal that bit I'm missing. As soon as I stop to drink, she'll do a ton of damage and I'll lose out. And it's actually move it, I think. But... I think actually if I drink here, I'm safe first. Oh no, that's the explosion. I was trying to roll to the right then, and it rolled backwards into the lava, because the leg was in the way, I think. Or it was the lock-on. That's fine. So that was some misplays. Yeah, I'm not naked. I'm not at the moment. I need... Because I don't have the iron ring, I need the poison resist to get through the swamp. Otherwise, I get poisoned every single time I cross a span of water. I'm in the bad place. You should check my clips, Matty, from yesterday. I clipped, that's not how elevators work. And you'll see how I got on with this place. I went through the whole Blight Town. We cleared everything. We were like, great, we've gathered everything. I couldn't find the bonfire at the bottom of the lake. I didn't know where it was, and I found it subsequently later on. So I didn't bank any of my souls. We then proceeded to die due to an elevator after all the challenges we overcome. realised he'd completely encased me in there. What? I thought I was in the safe spot though. You've put that clips for later. Yeah. Cool. That's fine. It's pretty miserable. I've started going through and trying to make a more concerted effort to document my mishaps for potential translations into TikToks or something. If I can actually get my arse in gear and do some promotional work for myself. So it's important. It seems like the best thing you can do is just to, like you say, short form media at the moment, like YouTube shorts or TikToks. Primarily TikToks are the way to gain exposure. Everything else is pretty menial, it feels. And I'm at that kind of point now with Twitch that I had no desires to grow because my anxiety was too high with streaming last year for most of the year. But I've kind of come into my own with it, and I feel pretty good. And I'm able to like watch things like my VODs without going, "Ah, my voice, I hate it." Like, I'm actually okay with that kind of stuff now. It's the year of doing something more with Twitch. It's the year of doing something a little bit more. Just to see what happens. That's what we want. Lava's gone from there, which is good. Lava, don't want to be near that. Don't want to be under the legs. Maybe I can heal before she charges. Why did the camera? Oh, I'm glad I didn't move forward then. Come over here. I'd love to have you over here. Well, that was pushing me backwards to the lava, that was. Blow up. This is cute. Fine. Do you want to clear some of that lava though? Push it. Break. Whew. I didn't realise he was doing some weird slamming attack there. Easy game. I was wondering if I rattled the nest if anything would happen. Oh. We're in under here. Easy game. Spider, she was actually quite easy with the weak spot. Like, she couldn't... When I first encountered her, I was standing further back being like, oh, I need to like move out of her attacks here. Forgetting that blocking's just super, super good. Get wrecked. Little eggs. Right, I guess I should... Is this... Oh, this is the bell. Shit, I thought it was an elevator. This is the Blighttown bell. Ding-a-ling. I love how square all the buildings look. It's like that old school art style. They just don't seem to have any dimension. They're literally just two. It's a square but with a brick texture on it. Oh, that's the gate at the Onion Knight fellow. By the blacksmith. That's a giant. That's a big boy. Homeward Bone. What's down there? That's an elevator, isn't it? Oh, is it? Can we go down this step? These steps. That would make sense. That would make the most sense. Eggs. Eggs? That's a door. There was a bonfire down there as well. I'm torn what to do. Like, this is an elevator. We should probably get the bonfire. I don't like this guy. What are you? Oh, he's just an egg guy.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant?
No.
Then you shall not pass. Away with you.
Away with you.
I knew it. I knew. Oh. Oh.
I am not a spider. Okay. I love weapons that can't fucking hit the floor. Do we have anything that's actually good at fighting these worms? Can the halberd. At least it gives us some reach. I missed. They're gonna all spew. Yep. Okay, the halberd. Fucking great. Nice. That's actually really good against these. Cool. Egg verminfuge. Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna rest here before I talk to you. You look like the boss. But not as... Oh! Oh, she can upgrade our flask. Fantastic. We don't need the firekeeper then. She won't talk to us though. I don't know what your covenant is because you're not talking to us. But does that allow us... So I noticed there's a covenant menu. Yeah, okay. Chaos Servant. So I think if you say... If you actually do the covenant option, you get the ability to... swap at will at the bonfires. Right, I've just dumped a load of points in health because we're getting one shot by a lot of mechanics, and I'd like to be able to survive some stuff so I can heal at least. Okay. Let's see. Well, that was a lot. That was good. That was a lot of souls to level up. So we got a decently larger health pool now. We're still a good way off. Oh, this isn't an elevator. Okay, well, that's reduced our options to one path, so I'm happy enough with that. The fuck? The fuck? Are these just more of those egg guys? There's another bonfire. The Demon Ruins. So we have a choice now. Proceed through the... Well, actually, we have a choice, but we should find out either way. So we're at the Demon Ruins. This is a new location. We saw the gate open by the Onion Knight, so we have two paths that I'm aware of. I guess after this boss, it seems like the natural evolution to continue this way. There is a wall of light there. It's a weird spot, considering it's like in a doorway that we can see both sides of from here. There seems to be a ramp down here. I don't want to kill all these guys. Are these hostile? Okay. So many of these are just praying, but these guys, he's coming for me. Having the high ground is actually a negative. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, actually, having a non-even floor is actually terrible for these. They're bringing the loot to me. They're trying to taunt me in. Nope. Okay, I'm leaving. Fuck it. Those worms can follow me to the end of the earth. This place is cool. This architecture is huge. Like molten core. Oh, this is like Ragnaros. Is he going to pop up in them? I'm joking about that. The fuck are they? Magma elementals? This feels like a mistake. I thought there might be some loot around here. I wonder if there's going to be a mechanic where this is actually pretty relevant and it leads down. Like we're going to drain the lava, or we're going to solidify the lava at some stage to be able to get to those guys. Because currently, that's a no-go. Look at the worms, they're still coming. Doing the worm. Hey worms, thanks for bringing the loot down. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to leave. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's a whole load of nothing here though. It's cool, but it's just a vast empty space. Oh. Music changed. I think. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. God, I didn't mean to roll. That was scary. I was trying to sprint, but I was kind of like... This isn't a button, is it? No. Well, this can't be a boss, because it's just in the middle of a pathway. So I'm assuming we... Traverse it, it'll just dissipate. Oh. We made a mistake. Is this actually a boss? Because that's not disappeared. Halberd's a good starting weapon for a boss, if it is one. Gives me the reach, if I need it, until we know what it's got. Two pathways. Huh. Is this the boss I've just entered in for? Let's go this way. Just, you know, make sure we take... Oh, okay, it's always the same place. This is the boss. What are you? What kind of demon are you? Are you a friend? I can't attack you though, you're too far away. Hello? What longing eyes you have? Oh, is he gonna fucking... He's gonna go for us after we pick whatever this is. Yep. Am I safe to move back to that middle platform? Do I have to fight him here? Is he gonna... Slam on the platform, and that's how I do my damage. Is I need to... I can't see what he's doing. Oh, what? That didn't even hit me! That was... Like... Did the shock damage kill me? Am I too low level? Is that what happened? Right, let's try that again. Oh, slide. Slip and slide. I'm willing to just give that another try. A little bit weird that it hit me when it was literally 2 meters away. SMH. We should check before we actually fight him. Ceaseless Discharge. I didn't even read his name. Gold-hemmed Black Hood. Pretty good, actually. Is he moving around to us? guess. I should have checked. I should have equipped the armor. Okay, that didn't kill us. So, no. Doing okay damage to it. Killed me again. Oh no, it didn't kill. It almost killed me. What? I thought I iframed that. Well, let me quickly check that gear properly, because that was actually really light armor with good fire resistance, which seems like an ideal against this guy. The gold hemmed black cloak. Look at that fire. Oh my god. Look at the fire resist. What's our weight? 17. It's too high. Look at us though. We're like a fucking ring wraith. I've got a lighter weapon. We ideally want like a 3 weapon that we've upgraded. The longsword. The Astoria sword? I've not used it yet. The Drake sword. 6. It's gonna have to be a longsword then, I guess. That's enough for the fast roll it is. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's just give it a try. I think I need to get the timings down on the dodging of the slam attacks. They seem to do a AoE radius to them. But that could just be me not dodging properly. I probably should try blocking. Because that's one like huge thing in this game so far. Is attacks look devastating in terms of like a heavy attack or something like this which has a slam, where if you block it you reduce its damage by like almost all of it. Maybe that's all we need to do, because we should have, if we need to kindle the bonfires to kill him, so be it. Like, that's fine. Stop getting hit though. I wanted to ideally get over here where it's not a small ledge. God, it does no damage with this sword. Okay, good to know. Oh, we can't use it without stats. Shit. I'm just going to hold block and I'm going to see what kind of damage it does if I block the slam. That's not a slam, that was... Oh, well, that kind of was a slam. But it was a big fire. Did he slam the raise and then slam again? Because I didn't. When I died, then there was nothing on the ground. Okay. Well, we need lights. We need to lighten our load a little bit, so we might need to unequip a piece of armor, or even the shield. No, the shields are. We're actually wearing quite a light shield, so it's going to be one of the pieces of armor. 1.4, 3.5, 1.2, 2.5, 16, 24, 58, 22. The legs are the worst. Nice. Okay, we're back to having no pants. This is the way. I think having the fire resistance saved us from just dying one shot to that flyer torrent. I do wonder how we can avoid that though. That seemed very wide. I'm guessing iframes. The shield didn't seem to do much good actually. Well, other than it not killing us, but we still took too much damage to make it a viable strategy for killing it. I do wonder if things like these ruins will actually block line of sight on that flame plume. Maybe we fight somewhere like here. Doesn't. Surprise, surprise. This entire rock, it doesn't separate the fire. I need to learn how to deal with that. What's going on? Why can't I... Timing it too early. That one was too late. I think the other ones were too late as well. Got no souls on these. Oh, second attack, okay. Does our shield actually give us stats? This is the best shield for it. Yeah. It is, okay. Yeah, I expected as much. I didn't actually check the stats. But, you know, it's got a dragon shield. I'd expect it to be pretty good against fire. Interesting. Interesting. So blocking doesn't work. We've not nailed any kind of timing for rolls. Parry. I mean, I'm very reluctant to say it, but parrying. Probably not it. I think we want to run though. I think if we can get to the divide up here and then go inland, we can then get to the big arena at the top, which seems to be the best place to fight in because along this wall here he seems to clip through the floor. I was literally a second off of rounding that corner. Well, I think here's the best place obviously to fight him because it's a nice flat surface. There's no weird clipping. That felt like a good dodge, but the fire. The longer we survive, the better. We can like experiment with how we deal with this. Get it? Is there something here we need to be interacting with? Well, actually, I think that fire is actually a punishment for being too far away. I think you have to get close to him, which is kind of scary because you could roll off the edge. And then I think it must be about dodging his melee strikes. Must be. If I can time it. Another one of those will probably kill us. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. I think I already said it. I think you were around last night somewhere. To some degree. But Happy New Year. This is death, but we're getting somewhere. I think that is the tactic. So you can't be far away from him before he spits fire, which you cannot avoid. Other than being super far away. I do wonder if the halberd would be a better choice. Because the spear might go through both arms and get 2 hits per attack. I finally just actually read that egg vermifuge removes a parasitic egg from the body. How do you know you have a parasitic egg on your body? Or in your... Oh my god, what? Am I just lucky that I've not had this happen to me yet? I don't want to be growing spiders inside me. This is the only way forward here, though. I think our only other choice would be to go back to the one with the giants. I'm kind of hoping this will connect to somewhere earlier on in the game. One-shot me. That's new. That didn't one-shot me previously. What's happened? What's changed for that to have happened? What's happened? Okay. Oh, our weapons changed. Maybe our weapons got... Maybe that Drake sword has fire resistance on it. I guess it would make sense if it does, but it does have fire resistance. 35 as well, which is a fair amount. So maybe I have to use that Drake sword, really, in order to survive the fire. Let's see. It's a tough one. I think it is purely down to iframe execution, which is good. We need to get better. We did pretty well on that attempt. We used a lot of our healing on what's it? Getting hit by attacks while we were learning. So annoying that you have to get, like, he spawned over here previously, and it's super annoying that as soon as you enter the arena now he comes for you. And you've got to... I just want to get him to a good spot. I think here is actually a decent spot, but... do that last time. Easily doable, like timing on the... Well, easily doable. You could have timed 3 fucking rolls perfectly. You died. Rip. Thanks, Sam. I've killed a boss. This guy's pretty intimidating, though. Pretty big. It's called Ceaseless Discharge as well, which is pretty gross. I'm guessing he never ceases to discharge lava. That's the problem. This entire cavern is actually filled with his juices. Fucking name for a boss, though. I don't want to bait him away from that gap. I guess it doesn't matter where I go. It's probably going to get one off before I get down there as well. It's super annoying because you can't fight him effectively there. You have to fight him on this large platform because he's designed to attack on this plane. He's also designed to attack if you're near him. So you do have to like get back here. Just so he'll follow you around, get to a good spot on the main flat. But look at that, we've used 3 potions just running into position so we can start the fight. Too bad. Again, we did get one shot. That's a shame. Ideally, we want to get into a spot where if we get hit, we don't get one shot and we can heal, and then just have 5 heals available just to top up in between, because it's going to be a long fight based on the damage output we're doing. I probably could use the halberd, but if I get hit by any fire on the way, it's deadly without the fire sword. There's no other way, like I just have to run this, and I'm just too slow. And I'm at the weight requirement to run as fast as I can, I believe. So how do you actually dodge this now? It's not too bad. Let's get him all the way over here. We're running back where he just was, essentially. This is probably the best attempt we've had at getting back to the boss arena. Nice that he steps away from the platform and then he has to come back to it, which gives you time to get into position. It's fantastic. I thought he was going to go slam with one hand and slam with the opposite. And he slammed with the same one twice, but did it a diagonal. I seem to be able to sit underneath the hit, though. If I get the iframe right, it doesn't matter if the hit lands on top of me. It's hard when you don't get much feedback on, like, because it's a success or not a success. There's no, like, partials where you kind of say, oh, I was in the window, but I was a little bit out of it, but I took a little bit less damage. That kind of stuff's really good for feedback. But again, I guess it wouldn't be Souls. It wouldn't be as that'd be far too forgiving. It could also be our health pool. We might need a bigger health pool to survive. Going the long way seems to actually be a bad idea. Short way seems to be a bad idea too. Where is the safe zone? So, I wonder if you have to be stood more central. I tried to bait out more attacks from that right hand, because it seemed like if I was further on his left and he was still attacking on the right, that I could more easily dodge, or I had a lot more leeway. However, I think because I was too far left, he empowered it. So obviously, like, lava went all over it and it started glowing red. And then he slammed down. And it did a big AoE. You got murdered by Daddy again. Oh no! Oh no! What was that? What run was that? Was that another bow one, or were you running a different weapon? Sword run. Ooh. What sword aspect were you running? I love the sword. The sword's probably my favourite weapon in the game. But the sword runs can get really bad if you don't get the right perks. It often feels right. What's the first one? Yeah, I don't know. The attack speed and crit chance. I used to run that until I got the... Again, I won't spoil if you've not done it, but yeah, until I got the hidden aspect. That's my favourite weapon. But I used to run attack speed with the sword primarily. It's one of the easier playstyles for the sword. So I think there's that other one that gives you crit. After you've done the circle attack, after you do your special, you get like a bonus to your crit damage or something. And that one's just a little bit too input heavy. Plus I tend to get hit. You saw it when you shoot it. Yeah, I find it really hard not to get hit with the sword using the special because the animation's quite long. Like, how did we survive that? Well, we didn't, I think, is the answer. No, there's like the speed aspect is fucking great. I don't think it made the wrong choice there at all. I think it was the first weapon I maxed out. We're not even getting him down like a quarter, and we're getting one shot. I don't know if we're high enough level or something. Yeah, there's oh god, hello. These aren't worth killing. Actually, can we reinforce this armor we've just acquired? That might be the play. What's it called? Gold? It was the gold stuff, wasn't it? We've got so much shite. I'll upgrade it. Maybe we can't upgrade it. It's not there. I've gone through it twice now and I've definitely not missed it. I do wonder then if we return to equip. I need to equip different armor if we're going to go back through. Unless the poison's good. So that's poison 36. Shadow mask. Oh, it's actually, this is actually really good armor. Relatively light as well. Okay, maybe we just stick with this then, this combo. No pants, because we get too heavy if we've got pants. But we got to figure out how to get back to Mr. Onion Knight. It's a hell of a trek out of Blighttown. It's a very, very scary trek out of Blighttown too. I don't feel like we're ready for that boss. I think if we grind a few more levels as well, grind a few more levels, get some more points in health, get some more points in endurance, so we can swing more. Well, actually, not so we can swing more. We want more points in endurance so we can equip the full set of this gear without dropping below the 25% of your weight. We want to stick to 25% so we can still roll quickly. So we need to buff our endurance. But I feel a lot safer going back to that area, frankly. I think the fastest way there is actually to pass through the Valley of the Giants. It's so dark. I think I've just alerted all of those giants as well. Can I start throwing rock? Oh no, they're all quite oblivious to me. That's fine. I need to go back to the Firelink Shrine. So I looked this up. There were a couple of items in the starting area that I was just like, they're just going to be like potions or something. You know, something kind of pointless. So I skipped over them. Because I couldn't be arsed exploring. Because I'd already done the starting area off stream. Just to check the game worked and that my texture pack for the PlayStation controls and stuff wasn't broken. So I was like, I'm not going through and picking everything up. Like, most of it was just like a couple of souls that give you things to spend on stats. So I was like, no, I'm not going to bother. Apparently there's an item, the rusted iron ring, that you acquire from the starting zone, which makes it so that you don't ever walk slowly through like swamp water and things like that. So here, where I have to like wade through the water super slow and I get the poison stacking up super quickly, you don't actually have to suffer that if you pick that ring up at the start of the game. We can return though. We just need to get back to the very start bonfire, which is on the way back actually. I just need to remember. Maybe we can grab a decent number of souls on the way. Mosquito, you dirt, you dirt. So this, I climbed all the way up here previously. I didn't realise there was a way out. So this is why I fell down the elevator in the tragedy that unfolded. Because there is actually a way up to the surface. But it's so dark. It's so dark. Maybe it's that ladder. Maybe it's that one. There's a crab down here. Hello. Quickly dispatch you before you tentacle me. Oh god. This place is a death trap. Luckily we had fuck all. Just slip straight off that fucking beam. I didn't even need to go that way. It's kind of funny as well how the scaling works on enemies dropping souls. Because I feel like the enemy difficulty has rapidly increased into Blighttown. The health pool's definitely increased on like things like those crabs and stuff. But they drop so little amounts of souls, it kind of feels pointless killing them. Or even farming in like harder areas. It feels very much like I may as well just return to an earlier point in the game, kill the enemies in one hit, and they don't drop, you know, they drop like 25% less souls than some of these harder enemies that take 2 or 3 hits. And they're much more in abundance. Ah, here's the ladder. I missed it. I missed it. I went up there into the aqueduct. Because as well, if you like, yeah, they drop like 25% more souls here, roundabouts. I'm not sure on the exact numbers, but like 100 souls is pretty bad. And the threat level, where they can actually like one-shot you or stun lock you, compared to the earlier enemies again that don't do anything close to stun locking you. They don't even really tickle you. And you can farm just much faster, much more relaxed. So yeah, this is the other entrance into Blighttown that I found off stream while I was trying to figure out how to get out of the place, because I was very lost. Because I was like, I need to return. So I ended up going out. I ended up actually coming in this way. This is the Valley of the Drakes. We haven't gone this way. So I don't know where this leads to. So I might actually quickly investigate that, because this looks interesting. Maybe I did investigate this because the door's open. Maybe I looked in and was like, nah. Oh, we explored. We actually went up. We went this way. And I came out in the Valley of the Drakes last session. And I immediately turned around because I was like, that doesn't sound like fun. But this connects straight back to the fire link. This is right to the start of the game. That's really good to know. Because when I went back to Blighttown, I went a really long way out the way. Like a 15-20 minute run out of the way to get there. Awesome. Yeah, I'm loving the interconnectivity.
Did you ring the second bell? That is
did.
incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
Big, it snores. Its breath is lethal. Is this some sort of dragon?
Damn, that stench. And I was really beginning to like it here. Maybe it's time I do something about it.
Die, isn't he? If you do something about it, sir, you are dead. Okay. So we have to talk to the... Oh, who are you?
Well, I see you made it out.
Oh, this was the...
I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swamp, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need is
too dumb for
materials.
spells.
I'll be pleased to help you. And unless you find the magic's unsavory.
I do.
Yeah, one. I'm sure that, you know, they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, First take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Yeah, I don't think you should give me fire. Yeah, magic stuff. Cool.
Pyromancy is the art of produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
Fortunately, you have zero flexibility
Goodbye.
in Souls
Be
games.
safe, don't you dare go hollow.
I am hollow. Sorry. The unfortunate thing is you don't have... What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? What is that? That's new. Hello? I'll get back on my train of thought in a second. Who are you? What are you?
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frapt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Yes?
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Okay. I didn't expect you to not eat us, so that's nice. You also sound a little bit like Tom Baker.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Feed item, feed shards.
Farewell, chosen undead.
I don't think we should feed him anything just yet. I don't feel like that's a good idea. Huh. Ha. Yeah, so my train of thought before I was so rudely interrupted by that spectacle was it's a shame that you kind of commit to a play style in Souls games because you just don't have the ability to switch up your stat points. The bird is what brought us here, so I'm kind of thinking the bird is what takes us back. Oh, can you take us back to the island, please? No? Is there a perch we need to like go to? Because I did check online. It said that you should be able to return from the starting zone. The cleric is still here.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured
Lady?
near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? Milady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Who?
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me.
Queen? Or
I am
princess?
unworthy, deathly so.
So that's back to the... Okay, so we're in a really good spot to actually get back to the Onion Knight and get through that doorway. Oh. There's a chest back there. I want it. Is there a way out? No. That's our way up now. Yes. Nice. Some super rolling. Oh, there's 2 chests. Oh, there's loads of chests. Oh no. A morning star and a talisman. Alright, is one of these going to eat me? A cracked red eye orb. Invasion of the world. Oh, that's PvP. Morning star, though. This. Oh, it's very slow. Oh, yeah, well, it's quite realistic, actually. A lot of games don't do morning stars as as unwieldy, which is good. And the final chest. Oh, 6 homeward bones. Wow, that's a lot. We haven't found a campfire we can rest at yet, though. Chest. Lloyd's talisman. Okay, okay. That was well worth, like, discovering. I've not actually been here since we spawned, so I wasn't sure how difficult these guys still are. Because remember, we ran through at the very start just to loot everything. So there are a couple of cool weapons here. They're still actually pretty strong. I guess this could be the way to the new Londo that guy just said we have to go to. They don't drop many souls though. Alright, let's try and get back. We need to try and return. Excuse me. We have to go to like here. Is this? Nope. Oh, that was close. I like nearly slid off there. Do we get back? I might have to look it up because I know we can. Try to see if there's anywhere that feels obvious. Try to also think where we spawned in. I think we spawned at the fire, didn't we?
Me?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let us out! We're stuck on a branch. Please don't set me stuck. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. That was scary. Right, we need a bonfire because we can't use this one, and we've not actually saved it since we left Blight Town. So maybe I need to just get to a checkpoint so that I don't have to run all the way back here from Blight Town. It's just a hell of a run is the issue. I'm going to quickly look it up because I want to return there. And there is a bonfire in the starting zone. It'll just save us time. Dark Souls, how to return to starting area. Okay, how to get the key and return to the to video. I don't want a video. First, head to the elevator shaft near the Fire Lake Shrine that leads up to the Undead Parish. God. Quite a long section on this, actually. It might be something I have to do off stream. So it's quite convoluted. There's a crow's nest that we need. Okay. Ride the elevator up just a bit. You can jump off onto a ledge. That's to go to the Undead Parish. So I think it's this elevator up here. There must be a lip halfway up. Let's see if we can see it. Is it that? Is it here? Is this it? It looks like this could be it, actually. Feels kind of like you gotta go this way, though. Do we have to jump it? Oh god, that's kind of risque. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Fucking hell, it's such a small area. Straight off. I knew that would happen. I wonder if that is the ledge or if I need to go to an alternative ledge. A little bit higher up. Or if you need to be taking the other elevator down, the other elevator on the other side. But then again, the guide said up. Ride the elevator just a bit so you can jump off onto a ruined ledge. From there, turn right onto the grassy cliff. Roll from this cliff onto the tower buttress. Oh, I was in the right place. I was in the right place. Okay. I went the wrong way, though. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. We're not going to die. It's fine. Okay, doesn't matter which side of the elevator you're... Oh, actually it does, because there's a hole on that side. Okay, yeah, this side's a lot easier to roll onto then. Jump onto the buttress. Does that mean there? Oh, and that, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is that like the bird's there? Okay, that looks like where we need to go. Oh, that's the key. Okay, so you actually can't get it until you leave the starting area. That's the key we needed to get the ring. Right, where's the bird's nest? Is it up? Oh yeah, it's up there. So how do we get up there? Looks like we have to do that again. Off the tower, scale it till you get to the thing, loot the thing. Now repeat the process. Yes, so you can't get back onto the roof from that little secondary building. To roll at a diagonal, we need to avoid the hole. Nice. Repeat the process. I'll continue up the stairs. Aha! I didn't notice that. That's how it. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Anything to loot up here? Nope. Okay. I guess we'll continue to the nest. Curl up like a ball. Look! Are we going? Oh, that took ages. That took so long. Why would the bird take his egg? Oh wait, if it thinks we're an egg, why would it take it back to that asylum? Oh my god, that would be terrifying. There's actually an optional side boss here, apparently. Oh yeah, look, the area's evolved. There are mobs blocking us from... Oh, this is cool. Yeah, so this is somewhere you can return to straight away. I guess you need the elevator unlocked once you come to the Undead Parish. But you'll need to defeat a boss or two. I think you're meant to actually come back here before... God. Before you go to Blighttown, I guess. They're equivalent, these fire-wielding ones are equivalent to the ones we faced in the sewers before Blighttown. I didn't, like I say, I didn't do a proper explore because I didn't think there was enough exploring here, so I want to double check like little crevices like these. Aha. Let's just see. That's exactly what I thought I'd be finding in little crevices, those little souls and stuff, which are worth such a small amount of XP. It felt like a little bit of a waste of time. Which it actually is. That's fine. That's fine. Not everything can be perfect. To go back to the bonfire. This is like the asylum demon, but leveled up. Oh, it does explosions. It does, of course. It's quite a large explosion radius. I found a friend, yes. I found a quite a nasty guy. Oh my god. We haven't even rested at a bonfire for a while, so this is kind of unexpected. The bonfire was across the room, and the fucking floor collapsed. We're back in fucking Blighttown. Right. We spent the last like half an hour returning to the fire shrine to do all of that. And I was like, there's a bonfire as soon as we get on that island. And there was just across that room where the floor collapsed. Right. That journey is a journey I can make back off stream. Because that's just going to be us literally running all the way back. Love these games. Yeah, it's things like that. It's my own fault for not resting at a bonfire, but there literally wasn't a bonfire between here and there. I would have had to really go out of my way to go to a different bonfire, which would have added more travel time when I knew where the one was. But I should have expected a curveball. But the boss, to be fair, the boss didn't seem too bad, but his attack, like I said, because he was hitting the ground, and then the ground, it was like a shockwave was coming off his attack. That was huge. Was the problem, because he was hitting in front of him, and the shockwave was hitting behind him. So it's really hard to like keep a good distance away. Which is fair enough. Like, first attempt, I don't expect to kill the boss. Now we know what he does, we can probably drop into that hole knowing a lot more. The good thing about the game as well is that floor will now still be broken, so we can potentially do a drop attack on him when we return and do a chunk of damage on him. But it's just the fact that I've got that run back. That's the painful part for me. The amount of times I had to try and get out of Blighttown yesterday off stream when I was just trying to get back to that central campfire to just do a little bit of farming was rough. But we know the route. We know the route, and it's relatively safe. It just takes a few minutes. But alas, it was not meant to be. We will go and get that ring, though. We will get it next time. Well, not next time. I'll get it. No, we will get it next time. We will. But I'll make the journey back off stream. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was just sorting shit out. Professional. Plus, if the thing is as well, Jam, if I don't stop streaming, you can't commit more points to Alpaca Stacker. Let me quit the game. So I have to stream. Yeah, 24-hour streaming. I'm just going to stream for the whole month. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to leave it on. I'll just turn the camera off. Turn the mic off. I'll just leave it running. And I'll just be sat at the bonfire. What class do I want boosting on Diablo? I don't want any class boosting on Diablo. I don't want to play it. But I will. I wouldn't. If you've got your build up and running with some of the new stuff, I will have a look at it. I will have a look. But I'm not going to play. I don't have time to play. It's just another grind that I don't need in my life. You've only got one gem so far. Well, maybe I'll have to wait then until you've got a couple more. Or you've got one that you really like. I love the grind. I love the grind in the game where it's benefiting me. Like in Souls, I don't mind it because I'm getting more stats or I'm getting more experience in terms of like gameplay skill. That's going to benefit me in further bosses. But Diablo, I've done it. I've been there. I've done it. I don't need to do it again. I don't need the MMO grind of having my character reset every bloody 6 months. I don't need it. That's a waste of time. What about the cosmetics? It doesn't matter. I can get the cosmetics. I can get the cosmetics in MMOs from the auction house. I don't need to play the game. So we're just gonna have to do without. Right. What am I doing? MMOs snooze. That's what I mean. They're antiquated now, I feel. Like there are so many better small scale PvE experiences that like you finish and they're satisfying. Like even Final Fantasy 14, which I love as an MMO, well, not even as an MMO, it's got really good features for having that multiplayer interaction with people on the social element, but like the story's single player. Like 90% of it single player, and then you get to do a dungeon and then or a trial or something, and they're relatively easy because they're part of the storyline. They make the content super easy. And even the latest ones, though, we wiped a couple of times. And to be fair, I got in like the new bosses. I got into like really good groups, thankfully. People wiped to stupid mechanics the first time. Somebody explained it. No one wiped to those mechanics again the second time. It was actually like really good progress from the group, which I've not seen in an MMO for a good while. As soon as someone just tells you the mechanics, people all execute them all fine, which was pretty good. And it let me not have to farm a boss for 3 hours, which is always nice, especially with this story one. But yeah, I will wrap up, I think. I'm never playing WoW. We know we're not playing WoW again, Jam. Especially not PvP. That shit's a mess. I love getting stomped. As soon as I get my character to max level, and then someone else has been farming for fucking weeks. Love it. High skill gaming. But yeah, thank you all again for hanging out. Hades was excellent. My plan probably is to do a run or two of Hades every other stream, so I finally actually finish the game until it's done, and then I'll probably bench it again. But until I've actually completed it, I'll probably do it one, or I think one's enough, because that obviously took a couple of hours out of this soul stream, and yeah, I think one out of my 2 streams a week is enough to half the stream for Hades. Yeah, we'll wrap up there. I will be back probably on Wednesday, possibly Monday, seeing as I'm off, but I'm back in on Tuesday, so there might be a day stream if I'm not doing anything, which I probably am not at the moment, because I can't see family because they're ill at the moment. So I'm waiting for them to be healthy again for me to go and visit. So potentially Monday, but schedule usual Wednesday, Saturday, 9 o'clock ish. We will be doing that. Okie doke. Love you all lots, and I will catch you next time.